Hello and a very warm welcome back to KGC Engineering. Today we're actually doing an oil change on our van, so I thought it was a good idea to show you the different types of oil filters you get on your classic cars. Now I've got a couple of spares here to show you, as well as a couple of tools and things, so I'll zoom the camera in and we can get started. The first type of oil filter I'm going to show you is actually this one which we took off the van a while ago. This is the canister type. Basically this bolts onto the engine and then this whole section here comes off with the oil filter inside. And it's very simple to change it if you've got one of these on your car. You just unscrew the bolt at the bottom, so you need a good spanner on the bottom or a socket and get it on there. Eventually you'll be able to spin the whole canister and it'll come with it. And eventually it'll drop off. Now obviously if it's full of oil, you're going to need to pour it into its oil, into your oil retainer. And obviously this part here will be left on still on the engine. Now in this section here, a rubber seal should go in that section, and you do get a new rubber seal with each new oil filter that you get. So it's important to make sure that you've got the old seal out of there and the new one is in before you put it all back together again. So I'm just going to put that to one side. So the actual oil filter will actually be a lot cleaner than this. There we go. And it's what's called a paper type oil filter. So that's how it comes, but obviously, like I say, a lot cleaner than this because this is a used one. And it quite simply just fits in the outer canister. Now within the canister itself, there are a number of other component parts that you need to keep hold of. You've got a plate which is shaped, which will hold the oil filter at the right height, and you've also got a spring as well which fits over the bolt, and it basically is, hopefully as you can see there, literally a canister. So put it back together with your new oil filter, so you pop it all in, and then you quite simply just get underneath the car, get it started by hand, and then you just screw it all back together. Pop that back in its box. So that's the first type, quite oily now, of oil filter. Now the second type, which is becoming more and more common, is the spin-on oil filter. I've actually got a brand new one. This is the one we're going to actually fit to our van today. And as you can see, it comes like that. So it is literally a white canister, but it does have all the paper elements inside it, but it screws on. So providing your car excuse me, providing your car's had the spin-on oil conversion, or it already has, it naturally comes with the spin-on type, then it is very simple to unscrew and screw these back on. Now there are a couple of tools available which do the same job, which look similar to either this, or you might have one with a chain on. And essentially what these do is, whilst this is on the engine, you put your tool around the bottom and you can grip hold of it to undo it. It will grip it to undo and to tighten it up as well. And they're just basically different designs. So that we find this one a bit easier to use, but on occasions we do need to use the chain ones. It is the same principle. You just put the chain around it, put it in the lock, and then once you've got a bit of grip on it, you can then turn it around and it'll loosen or tighten up as required very easily. So that's oil filters in a nutshell. So there we have it, oil filters in a nutshell. They're very simple and very easy to do, so if you are doing the service on your classic car, make sure you get the right oil filter that's going to fit your car. Well, I hope that you've enjoyed this short video, and if you have, don't forget to give us a like. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button because we'll have another really good video for you next week. Until then, happy classic motoring.